Daniel
Goleman, G-O-L-E-M-A-N.
Oh, Goleman from Harvard Business School.
Who published this in the early, about 10 years ago. He's identified 6 styles of leadership, saying that most people in most organizations, or business anyway, have one or two preferred styles, default styles if you like, and that ideally you need at least 4.
Okay.
It refers to them a little bit as golf clubs. You need to take the right style for the situation.
Okay.
So what are the 6 styles? First, coercive, self-explanatory, it's forced. Do this, which might be appropriate, say, in a survival situation, but probably not otherwise. Affiliative, which is an American word meaning placing people's feelings first and foremost, making sure they all feel okay.
It's a funny interpretation of the word, but still, affiliation is like it's to do with brother, isn't it?
Yes.
Brotherhood.
Exactly. So that's how he defines it.
Okay.
And I'm not sure the word affiliative actually exists, but
we'll overlook that.
He's made it exist. Democratic, so inviting people's ideas and using them.
Not to be recommended if you've got awkward, disruptive people.
Exactly. Well, unless the reason they are awkward and disruptive is that they've got better ideas than the ones that are being thrust upon them.
That's impossible.
Or think that it's impossible. From the coercive point of view, it's absolutely possible. And then there's pace setting, which you often find in the professions. High standards, hard work, do it this way, do it faster, and do it like me. So the pace setting leader is actually leading by example, but in a way that others don't really have any input still. And then, as it were, at the top, or the ones that are researched and shown to be resulting in better quality climate, so that means the working environment, which I'll go into in a minute, are first of all visionary. That means this is what we're all about, buy into it. So the bigger picture, this is why we're doing it, this is what. It doesn't necessarily mean some people use vision as a visualization of the future. It's not really that. It's an expression of why this has meaning, and delegated it, as it were, to the right level or right way. The other one is coaching, which is nurturing people's capability through their activity. And very broadly, the research shows that the most productive for a sustainable organisation and a happy working climate are a mix of visionary and coaching, with the others used intentionally as needed. And they're the ones that need more learning. Others, coercive comes naturally to a lot of people, as does affiliative. It may be that both are sometimes based on an element of fear. I remember having one client who said she'd always thought she had a coaching style, but now that she'd studied a bit, she realised she was politely coercive.
Okay.
Democratic, of course, involves people. It can be slower, and there can be a drop in standards compared to pace setting. And affiliative, people can all be very friendly, but it can be demoralising. Again, standards can fall, and just effectiveness falls if the main criterion is everyone has to feel, in inverted commas, happy. Then coercive, of course, these days is less and less accepted, a very authoritarian style. If there's a fire in the room and we all need to get out, then we'll accept an authoritarian leader. We might even want it. But otherwise,
so
we want to
it's horses for courses, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Would that be a fair assessment of
the
use of the 6?
Yes, they all have their ideal uses.
Keep your eye on the ball.
I think the important thing is, for me, that they don't exclude each other. So I actually see coercive and affiliative as the lowest level of awareness stroke action. Pace setting and democratic above them, but including the others, transformed slightly, and then visionary and coaching at the top, including the others, again transformed to a sense of service.
Yes. John, that's very beautifully put.